Hello, welcome to Black Metal and Brews. That's right, it still exists. Granted, the website has changed. I now have a website to replace the old blackmetalbrews.com. It's called The Sunken Temple. You can visit it and figure out it's basically the same fucking thing. Just it's a new name so that I don't feel there's a genre expectation or limitation. I reviewed some artists, pretty favorably who were not metal, and I had some readers that didn't quite understand why, and some of the fans of those bands were also confused, sometimes the bands themselves. So, now there isn't the name of any genre in my website, and I can write about, something ambient, I can write about something fucked up, I can write about something pretty, it doesn't matter. We're gonna do a big one today. I got a lot of things here. I got a beer. This is a American Pale Ale from Brock's Brewery. I'd pour it into a can, you know what I mean. But honestly, this is the kind of beer that's meant to be enjoyed from the can. I'm making that up. I have a lot of mail. A lot of mail. Let's pick one at random. This came from France. I don't know anybody in France, so thank you, France. France itself sent it to me. Oh, cool. We got 2 tapes from a really cool dungeon synth artist. This tape is called the Hounds of the Baskervilles by Det Svarta Landet. It means the Black Land. This is our Ancient Lords, and it's a split between that guy and Dante Fibera. More on this coming soon, but it's really good dungeon synth. Normally I sit and crack jokes. I've already made up fake names for both the tapes, so that's good enough. Total DIY, So, support independent artists. Look at that. That's, the old way, which is cool. So, that's really cool. Those tapes are going to be good. I know they're on Bandcamp and they sound good. Next up, I've got a suspicious package from Canada. It's it's a Metalhead Box. Those kids keep sending me mail even though I tell them to stay off the lawn. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna complain. They do a nice thing. It's really actually cool. I realize that, not everybody spends all day neck deep in this shit. And it's nice of them to have service for people who either want, easy exposure to new music or just, just something different. I really do appreciate that. That probably sounded sarcastic, but I don't know, even when I'm being sincere, people think that of me. I'd say it's their problem, not mine, but it's ultimately mine as well, because I have to live with myself. So they sent me some things. Again, here's the list of what's in here, just to make sure the mailman didn't rob you. It's good of them to do that. This is Charlie Sanders. He's Bernie's cousin, and he likes to sing a song about Egypt. But he can't sing Merciful Fate's Egypt, because that's not his song. Although it's a very good song. This comes with, this is actually really cool. It's a zine. I'd show you what's in it, but you should get it yourself. Overdose zine. I've always wanted to start a zine myself, but I'm too lazy. The one thing I will show you, because there's art, there's comics, notes about what it is. It's really cool, but when I read comics as a child, there was always a page like this, and it was the coolest damn thing in the world. I always wanted to order all the, the x-ray glasses and stuff, and I never did, because, you had to have an adult help you do that when you're 6, 7 years old, and adults don't seem to want to help you do that. that said, kids, if you need me to help you do that, I also won't help you do that. They gave me a shirt because they're like, Ben, you look like a dad in the 1970s today, and we're gonna fix that by giving you a shirt. I mean, I know what this says, but I was trying to make it funny. This is the band behind Gehenna, and I will say I don't know which of them actually. There's the one I knew best because I'm not intimately familiar, although I guess it's time to become. There's the all-female death metal band from back in the day. Maybe it's them. They were cool. And then there's some CDs. Oh no, there's not just CDs. I desperately needed this for my keychain so that people will say, whose keys are those? Probably a guy that knows rock and roll. I honestly, this is really intricately done. The strings on it may even be like actual tiny. Oh my god, they're real. That's cute. That's incredibly cute. And I will write a song with it. They put in, I feel like they've started to figure out that I like black metal. Because they gave me a bunch of black metal CDs. This is oh my gosh. Is this Carpans? I don't know. It looks super cool though, because they got all these, this angry Corvid on it and leaves. And then on the back, they look like, I don't know. Actually, it'd be really cool. They look like they're somewhere between Depeche Mode and Emperor, and I would totally listen to something that sounds like that. But I have no idea. I'm gonna find out. I'll let you know. This is from Southern Lord. This is Tangora Dream. Jesus, Tangerine Dream. I don't know. That looks pretty cool though, and the problem with shrink wrap is it reflects back, so you can see yourself seeing me on the phone. It's like a mirror into the present, I guess the past when you're watching this. This is the 9th record by Shining, and my opinions of them aren't always most favorable, but I'll give it a chance as I do everything. I just wish that dude would, I don't know, at least reach his 17th birthday. Just a little. Need a little more. This is another Southern Lord release. Oh shit, it's Striborg. Tasmanian Isolationist Brilliance. This guy's really cool. I really like what he does. So fantastic. Always happy to have that. That's the Metalhead Box portion. Now we've only got like 13 other packages to open. It's like Christmas, but really it's just because I was having problems with my phone. And so I didn't film for like 3 weeks. This is mail from a really cool record label. It's Perverse Homage. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I'm classy and I'll say it like it's high society French homage. This is the second. Oh, look at me go! I don't even remember what it is. That's right. I already got my Lampert demo. Wow. This is Sacrilegious Crown, but that doesn't look like a crown to me. That looks like a hood. They're not fooling me. Real talk though, I listened to the sample from this and it was just absolutely feral sounding. This is everything they do. Raw without being pointlessly so. They're not using it to hide the fact that they can't write something good. Even though, I mean, I prefer raw black metal. There's no denying that a lot of bands are just using the raw format as a way of hiding the fact that they can't play for shit. this came to me from the UK. Now this is in a pretty this is a thin package to have gone across an ocean, but I'm optimistic because, well, because I can be, because I don't even really know what's in it or who's sending me packages from the UK. I haven't ordered anything in a while, so, and definitely not from the UK. So apparently, I don't know. Maybe Jeremy Corbyn's doing this. This is his new thing, just giving stuff. He's fond of heavy metal. I don't know. Okay, and wow, this is really cool. So this side of this record is screen printed. This side is, and there's music on it. This is the first record by Jute Gate. It's called The Sparrow. More on that soon. It's up for order from the artist himself, as well as from his UK-based label for this release. So regardless of your location, there's an affordable way of getting this. It's good. It's really good. And there's a digital-only track instead of a B-side that's, I think, possibly even better than the main track. This is from Italy. I don't even know when I got this in the mail or what it could be, and I'm not just saying that. I'm oblivious. So thank you, Italy, for sending me an angel. Oh, okay, this is something really cool. This label reached out to me a while ago and asked if I was interested in this, and I really enjoy this. That's a pretty vulgar album cover. I didn't realize that, so I won't show you all of it. But it's the split between Haman and Winter Martyrium. Really, really cool black metal. I've listened to it in Bandcamp a couple times, and it's phenomenal raw black metal. It's probably going to be reviewed on the Sunken Temple soon, because I really enjoyed it, and I don't think anybody's heard of it. So if you're watching this, don't fuck up. Just go listen to it now, and if not, you'll read about it soon. This is really cool. This is a package from Spring Break Tapes, and since I'm filming this on the summer solstice, I could use a spring break. Let's go back to it being like in the 60s and breezy instead of like 100 and killing me. Spring Break Tapes releases a lot of electronic, ambient, experimental music, and other related goods. Fitting in with the Sunken Temple aesthetic, it's like they know me, even though this is completely coincidental. That's really cool. I love old trees like that. Okay, yeah, these postcards are like totally fitting in with what I'm trying to do, so thank you. I won't steal your idea there, but that's really cool. So this was a mystery batch. Spring Break Tapes did one last year, and the tapes were amazing. I haven't listened to these. I think they're out on Bandcamp by now, but I haven't even listened. I won't let myself. I've never heard of any of these, and I can't wait. This is Gemacher, La Dependance Electrique. No idea. I'm not going to know about any of them. But it was fantastic last year, and I'm so excited. This is M/M, Solo en el Mundo. Only in the World? Alone in the World? I don't know. This is Power Mystery with Nest Broom. All of my tapes are number 14 of 100. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. That's a good number. I can't recommend Spring Break Tapes or Dinzu Artifacts, its companion label, highly enough. If you're not familiar, you should be. I feel like they're featured semi-regularly on like the Norelco Mori podcast, which is well worth your time if you're not listening, and other things and places. It's just good shit, and I hope that, especially if you're a metal purist, you're watching all this and, at least clicking play for 5 seconds on these things that aren't metal, because it's good for us to explore new possibilities, new ideas. And we're closing with this huge thing from a real good pal of mine. This is from Transylvanian Tapes out of the Bay Area of California. A lovely record label run by a lovely human being. His name is Jimmy. And he's a good boy. He reminds us to be nicer to each other, and this sounds like a joke, but I'm actually being serious when I say that. Person. Last year I couldn't attend California Death Fest, even though I had a ticket, because I'm brilliant like that. So I let him go in my stead. He's the kind of person that totally deserves that sort of a favor. And he sent me that, which is really cool, and that, which is really cool. He always is the type to hook it up when you order from him. This was just a bud package, and I'm not saying that as a brag. I'm being transparent about that. This isn't. I don't think he knew I was gonna film this. He sent me some buttons, so that I can put them on my cool guy metal vest. Oh my goodness, this guy. He puts out a lot of really cool, thrash, doom, sludge, black metal, just weird shit. A lot of it is from the Bay Area, but even if it's not, it's always good. This is Battle Hag. If that's not the coolest, most cheeseball heavy metal name for a band right out the gate, that rules. And that art is so cheesy in all the best ways. This is I don't even know what they sound like, but 100% of some Dungeons and Dragons shit. There's even a song called Basilisk. I'm so all about this. That's really legit. There's this one's Rapid Decline, Less Power, More Violence. It looks like it'd be a grind or noise tape. I can't wait. I don't know if I've heard any of these two. Buddy does some good stuff. Chronexus, Outreach from a Withered Hand. New to me. I've heard the name though. This is Insepulchre? Insepulchre, No Sanctity in Death. Oh, yeah, that is true. Lovely. This one is Kapha, Mental Enslavement. You can just tell what sort of stuff that's gonna be. That's gonna be fucking filthy. I can't wait. This is Oozpus. I like to pretend it's pronounced Oedipus, like it's Oedipus or something, but I doubt that it is. Really stoked on that. And the last couple of things in this tape section, at least, this is Cartilage with Dialect of the Dead. Again, that looks like some old school death shit. I can't wait. And this is Waning with Still Hours, which I've heard this. I really liked it. You will like it too. It's good. And then, oh man, of course, he sent me a record mailer because there's a record in here. And oh, that's right. He says in the note here. He left a note, which I'm not gonna read. The Kapha is the label buddy's band, and I'm really excited. This is a record by Swamp Witch. Oh, this is a Swamp Witch record. This is released by Tribunal of the Axe, which I haven't met the folks behind it, but it says their label bio says they were formed at Roadburn over beers, which sounds like my kind of a thing. Speaking about beers, this is completely refreshing. I really don't have a lot to say about it, but that's not a bad thing. It's just because I've already spoken so much that I'm sick of my fucking voice. Anyway, thanks for watching me open my mail. Sorry that you just spent 20 minutes watching me open my mail. I'll see you soon. Love you. Goodbye.